A big part of my personal recovery journey over the last couple of years has been recognizing in my life areas where my childhood trauma is manifesting. Before I was, before my sort of enlightenment, my insight to this, I was entirely blind. I was the opposite of self-aware. I was oblivious to patterns of my behavior, to things I was doing, the real things going on with me. I was entirely blind to it. I didn't see anything. And then when I had my realization about my narcissist mother, that was really sort of the thing that came rushing forth, was like this self-awareness. And I began to see for the first time clearly, like almost from the outside as an observer, things about myself that were like, oh God, this is not normal. This is something that needs to be fixed. And one of the things that stood out to me the most at first was my incredibly self-destructive self-talk. I realized was blindness my whole life, but then it became clear. Whenever I made like even the smallest mistake, I would immediately just tear myself down, like, oh, I'm such an idiot. Why can't I do anything right? Just this blanket condemnation. And I immediately realized, oh my God, where did I learn to talk to myself like that? Mother. Little mother on my shoulder. You see, I told you you're such an idiot. You can't do anything right. Every mistake you make is proof of that. And so I immediately tried to stop doing that. But I found that knowing about the problem is not the same as fixing the problem. And that even still, when I make mistakes, it's like a reflex. It just comes out, oh, I'm such an idiot. But now I know to stop and counter myself. Oh, you're not an idiot. Say it out loud. But I'm always on the lookout for areas in my life where, I'm doing something that is what I think is a normal thing, and questioning, is that normal or is that trauma? Is it live or is it Memorex? Oh God, I'm giving away my demographic there. And one of them is this. I'm going to be starting a new position actually soon. Yay. And this afternoon I have a meeting with my new boss. And I was thinking about the meeting coming up. And I realized, in thinking about the meeting, that I'm a bit nervous about the meeting. I became aware of being a bit nervous about the meeting. And I asked myself for a second, should I be nervous? And initially my response was, well, yeah, of course I should be nervous. It's a big meeting. It's an important meeting. It's a new job. It's a whole new, in some ways, a new direction for me. So it makes perfect sense to be nervous about that. But then I thought, is it though? Is it though? Are neurotypicals, are people without my trauma, are they naturally nervous about such a meeting? Or are they excited about such a meeting? Do they see it as, wow, this is going to be so great, it's a whole new thing? Whereas, do other people maybe, neurotypical, again, someone I can't experience firsthand, I have to guess, but do other people maybe look at this as an opportunity, but I'm just conditioned to seeing everything as opportunity to fail? My imposter syndrome there, worried that, oh gosh, man, I hope I don't blow it. I hope I don't say something dumb in front of make myself look like dumb in front of my new boss. I'm just conditioned to look at it as only the downsides instead of, wow, this could be fantastic. We could really, the working relationship might, just be, everything. And I had to, when I second guessed myself, I had to say, yeah, I think that probably is another manifestation of that, self-doubt that has been planted there. And so I have to try to consciously say to myself, don't see it that way. This is an opportunity and it's going to be fantastic. They want me. I mean, they've offered me the position. So, and it's again it's that imposter syndrome. It's tough to accept compliments. It's tough to believe. You guys like Sally Field. Do you like me? You really like me? So I have to convince myself. Yes, they do like you. They liked you enough to hire you, and so this meeting is going to go great. Always got to be on guard. Always looking for signs of that trauma still there.